It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Great game in store for y'all. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry. Just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye who had more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot try some big plays early to grab that momentum right from the jump.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in week 8. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
First play is to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up first down. They kick the running back in motion. To throw it on first down. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got a man left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 28. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play, and it'll give him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. He just throws this one away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to the well again. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd. They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. This offense ready to get going again now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hauled in left side. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll give them a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on 1st. Gets this one to Watson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll stop him after he rolls downhill to the 32. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he's able to keep it moving down to the 28. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. Throwing now off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They'll throw it. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Simple dive up the middle. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. They get to him and bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Throwing now from the gun. Has a man. It's Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. We need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Setting up a throw. Hauled in by Gray. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Only a field goal game so far. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same
told.
after
Let's
the
see
break.
what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is a nice gain. It stopped at the 47. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. A give now from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He'll get this one to Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 47-yard line.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's going to throw this one to the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Gets to space right side. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll try and throw it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the
Personal
defense.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The ref saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking for a throw here. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has a big hole left. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys making a 4-point game here in the 4th. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Third and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They're running the option, short side. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 36. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. A very short kick here from the right hash.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Now a give on the counter. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Working inside the red zone. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now, off play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Running it now out of the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning Watson left. Back to the well again. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Back to throw it. That's complete to Jackson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Trying to set this up quick. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Third and a lone yard coming up. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.